Today I will be doing this tutorial on how to do the new Suica model retextures. I've been asked multiple times to do this and how I did mine, so stick around. I use Clip Studio Paint and Procreate, and I'm going to show you step by step of what I did to hopefully help you guys make yours unique. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to go into the VTube Studio data and make sure that you go to the model that you're using and copy all the textures. We're going to do this just in case we mess something up. If we mess something up, we always have the original texture, if that makes sense. So just make sure you go into pictures, make a folder, and paste them into folders so you have that backup just in case. Okay, so now we're in Clip Studio Paint and we're going to do draw. And another thing is going to pop up, and what you want to make sure is that your width and height is this. This is what I used, because it took a lot of learning myself to how to figure out how to do this, but this is the width and height that I use. You want to click OK. What I did was click File, Import Image. So then I picked one of the ones that I wanted to work on. So let's texture, we'll use this one as an example, right? So I go over here and I'm gonna add another layer on top of the texture layer. I'm gonna delete the original one, but then I'm also gonna click this little button right here. This is the clipping mask. What this does is when you go to draw or whatever on your canvas, so let's start with this one, it stays in the art, I guess is what you could say. So another thing, what I used was the airbrush. On most of my textures, all of them I use the airbrush. So what I started off with that one, started at 120 brush size, and you just start going at it like this. So I started off with the purple, and then I went in with the dark at the top, because I wanted that ombre look to it. Like so, something like this, you know, super simple. Then I went in with the pink at the bottom. So now, the sparkles. How did I get the sparkles? There's a little decoration brush over here, and there's sparkles. So what I did was I clicked that one, made sure that it was white. I guess you can always fuck with whatever size that you want for the brush size. But this is what they would look like. So I kind of just put them all over the place. Like so. And what I did next, so you're probably wondering, what about the detail, like these line detail and everything like that. So you're gonna come back over here and you're gonna click this little normal. This is the blending mode, and you're gonna go up and click multiply. So now that you click multiply, oh shit, it went back to looking like this. So that is how I did all of them. And make sure things like this, when you do maybe things overlap, you make sure that you go in and erase that so it doesn't come up on your model. So what you do next is you're gonna go to File and you're gonna do Save As. Make sure if it says this, you change it into a PNG, and then you go to that model, like the thing. So let's see, I'll show you. You go back into the studio, model, blah blah blah. So now when you are in this, make sure, so see, which one did we just do? We did texture 19, that you change it to the same thing. So texture 19, and then you're gonna click save, and it's gonna ask you this, and you're gonna click yes. I'm not gonna click yes because I already have my stuff in there and I don't want to change it. So you're gonna click yes, and make sure now that you're gonna go into VTube Studio, reload the model, and make sure that it looks okay. Hopefully that helped. Now we're going to switch to how I did it on Procreate on my iPad. So now that we are in Procreate, you're going to want to click the photo button at the top and import a photo. So let's do this one. So here is, let's say, so I did all this in Clip Studio Paint. So now I'm going to remove the background, and I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to do clipping mask again. Same thing, stays in the whatchamacallit, in the thing for the whatever it's called in the canvas. And then, so this is how I did the constellations, the flares, and everything like that, and even the flowers. So how I did that, so with the flowers, I made a brush for myself. So I went in and just added the flowers in there with my brush. We'll just do a rough thing, so like that. And let's say I didn't want it that bright. So now I'm going to click this little N on the side and change the opacity to turn it down. See, I start adding more. If it'll work how I want it to work. So that's how I did that. For the constellations, what I did is I went on another thing. And I do it in another one, like this. See how it's one layer. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold 3 fingers down on on like your iPad or whatever. 3 fingers, and then you're gonna swipe down and click copy, go back up to the one you're working on, and now do it again, swipe down with 3 fingers and click paste. So now that these are showing up, let's say I want to put them in here like this. See how it's not it's over the thing, so what you're going to do the same thing, click on it, click clipping mask, and then there you go, it goes into the thing, same thing, you're going to change the opacity, turn it down, however you'd like it, and that's how I did that. And I did the same thing, there's also sparkles and whatnot in Procreate, so Luminous. So this is how I did flares on some of them, just, oh, why is it not working? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's not. It's turned down to. So you did the little flares. Like so. And then I think I did some sparkles as well. Glimmer. And that's how I got some of my other things as well. Turn that up so you could see them. Let's say I don't want them that big and I want them a little bit smaller. Let's turn this back up. Now you got your little glares and everything like that. So that is how I did it on Procreate as well. Yeah. I guess that's about it. And if you're okay, so another thing, if you're wondering how I made, because I even have the bigger ones, how there's like some big ones in the model or in the textures as well. So I'm gonna go back in. I guess you can't really see it. We'll create a new one, clipping mask. And you see the big flowers. So how I did that, I will show you how I made a brush. I have an image like this, so I'm going to click select this one, and I'm going to click share and save it to my camera roll. Okay, so now that I changed it to or saved it to my camera roll, I'm going to go into here, click the brushes, click the plus sign, and make sure you go to shape, and then you're going to click edit, import photo. So now I have the flower one, and I'll put that in there and click done. Go back up to where'd it go? Oh no, it did not save. Import photo. There we go. Click done. Make sure you click done. Don't be like me. Go to stroke path. So this is like jitter, spacing. If you want to space them out, fall off. It's like almost if it fades away, I guess, is how you can explain it. Click done. Now you have your new brush. And that's how I got the brush. Also, another thing, let's say that you upload or not upload or whatever you want to call it. You do these textures and you come into VTube Studio to check them out and white lines are showing up in the hair or on some of the textures. What you're going to do is you're going to come over to the sidebar, click settings, and go to model settings. There's a button saying fix white outlines and you're going to click that. So just keep that in mind as well. Just a little helpful tip. Other than that, that is pretty much it. If this tutorial helped you, I'm so grateful. And if you have any questions, feel free to join my Discord server. It will be in the link below. and ask away. I am more than welcome to help because, yeah, I struggled myself trying to figure this stuff out, but in the end, this is what I came out with, and I am in love. So I really hope this tutorial can help anybody who needed it. And yeah, until then, I'll talk to you guys later.